Hello, this is Chris Oldie. I'm back, and the squirrels have attacked again. So this is my part of my base station from my Navimow, and so this is hooked to the dock. Luckily, this is an easy piece to take off, so I can easily access it. All you do is got to push in this one button, and then turn it forward, and then it releases, and you can take it right off the station. And so I got my cords, because there was like this in between here, but actually it was over here. They chewed that one off, the squirrels did, and then I had another one similar to this one over here. They chewed it and they took it, so I don't have any more to replace them with. So now I got to open this up and fix it. So, and then my next step is we've ordered this is the repellent I was using. So it didn't work. So now we're going to try to use some sort of a sonic noise type thing, and we'll see what it does. And if that doesn't succeed, then I'll just make a box and hide all the wires in it. But so it's kind of fun, you know, we see what works and what doesn't. So here, yeah, get the connectors. They did a really good job. They chewed off both ends, and this is what they've done with all of them. They've chewed them off, and then the little crazy little guys, they take it and they take them up to their nest, because I've never been able to find anything in my yard. So they must be just using them as chew toys. So anyways, first thing I got to do is I got to take off these plastic covers. They easily come off. Then I have my star bit, and there's just 4 screws to take off. I've taken this thing apart so many times. It's getting ridiculous. I'm getting too good at this. It's like NASCAR. So these just push through. There's just a rubber piece right here, and sometimes I'll pop it out, but since I don't have any ends anymore, I'm gonna have to wire it inside. I'm just gonna push the old one straight through. Yeah, so I'm just gonna push it through rather than pulling it out again. And now I just gotta, here's what the inside looks like. I just kind of have to feed this. See, I dropped a screw. I'll find that later. Let me see, what do I have here? I got 1, 2, so the bottom left I'm missing. So I'll have to find that. Oh, there it is. It jumped right inside. So, put that over there. Let me give myself a little more room. Pull these cords through. And I have 4. Put them right over here to the side so they don't go anywhere. And now I have to, there's little rubber plastic little things in here that holds them, so I just got to take them out and rewire them. So the interesting I found out is that the white wire actually has to go back. The white and the black need to be tied together, because there's no other continuing common. So that's how that works. So I just take these off. And strip this off here. I think there is some sort of a nut powder they use or something in here. I guess that's the deal. If you're with Navimow, please use, if it's a nut powder you guys are using, please use something else that the squirrels they don't love, because whatever it is, maybe of course maybe all it is, they just want to chew, and if that's the case, then you know they're just going to chew. So let's 18. So now I can tighten these up. All right, so I'm just going to twist this so it's a little bit cleaner when I put the nut on here. I'm just going to tighten this a little bit so they stay together, and then put the nut on. And I'm going to bend over the top just a little bit, because for whatever reason these wires are just a little bit thin. All right, I just got to do my black and white wire that's coming out of this charging station, and then wire it to the black one. I actually had to get on to talk to my AI, and it told me which wires to do on this, because I didn't know for sure how that was working, but it worked. All right, so that's done. Now I can go ahead and snug in these wires back on the clips. And let's see. Got one clip in to the power one. And the other thing to note is make sure you unplug the power. So you don't want to be messing with electricity. So now I got everything over there. I'm sure that there's probably an electrician telling me that, hey, that's not how you do it. But I got wire nuts and it works. And my luck, the squirrel's going to do it again. So I can do a bunch of soldering connections, and then I'm going to have to cut more and more. And then if I go too far up in this, then I won't have any wires left. So I'm trying to make it easy for future repairs. So now I can just kind of slowly pull these cords right through this rubber tab. And snug it in. All right, now just a little tug. That's good. Drop in my 4 screws. I'm gonna just tighten these all down. next episode I'll try to do something with talking more about the Navimow and programming it, but right now I'm just trying to keep ahead of the squirrels. All right, so that's all in place. And so then what I do is, you see there's this little piece right here, so it fits in there. And then this piece on the back, it snaps in. And I had my Husqvarna, but I know this is really cool that this is removable, and it's like stuff like this makes repairs a breeze. Hopefully this doesn't continue with the squirrels and I fix it, and then life is good. So now I clicked it in, and just so you know, you can see my wire mess. I have to fix my wires, but there is my stuff, and you can see I have my pellets in there, and I made this originally for my Husky, but it's worked for my Navimow. So, all right, that is it. Everything is set up, powered up, and now my mower can mow. So thank you guys, have a great day, and please leave some comments. Oh, I forgot these, so someone doesn't remind me. I'm gonna throw these on real quick. All right, so you guys have a great day. Please click and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any questions, or if you'd like to know anything about the specifics on the Navimow, and I'd be happy to educate you, and I'll let you know how the squirrel thing works out. I think my wife ordered the Sonic thing, so I'll find out. I'll give you more information on that once I get it in and see what happens. And I'm giving it one more chance, and then I'll make that box or something to hide the wires in so the squirrels can't get to it. Now, I could do it now, but you know, I like to have some fun and see if, you know, because it's important to be able to tell people what works and what doesn't. And so we'll see. Have a great day, and please click and subscribe.